In just about a month, you will be able to create your very own wizard and roam the vast and magical halls of Hogwarts Castle in Avalanche Studios' Hogwarts Legacy. This open-world action role-playing game is as vast as it is intricate, with many systems at play to help tailor your wizarding experience to how you want to play it. Being one of the most highly anticipated games of 2023, this title stands as my monthly game giveaway for the month of January, so if you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, or are still on the fence about whether or not you want it, check out the giveaway link in the description. The giveaway begins today, January 9th, and will last all the way till 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, February 5th. Because only the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC versions will be released on February 10th, the winner will only be eligible to win the game for one of those versions. This will be the game's Digital Deluxe Edition, which will allow you to play the game 72 hours in advance, so this giveaway's winner will be in for quite the treat. All details are linked in the description if you are interested in the giveaway. And with that out of the way, let's dive into why this will be a game you won't want to miss.
Define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy is an open-world, role-playing game set to the backdrop of Hogwarts Castle and its vast surrounding areas in the year 1890. Although this game appears roughly 100 years before the events of the Harry Potter books and films, there will be plenty of things that both fans of the series and casual wizards in passing will come to recognize. The opening moments task the player to create his or her own character, all the way from adjusting your avatar's physical features, accessories, and voice, all the way to the very house players choose to be in. Each of the four houses, being Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw, all have their own common room that can be fully explored. Your player character is a big deal indeed, as you are a new 5th-year student and brand new to Hogwarts. Playing the role of Hogwarts newcomer, you are quite special, as you hold the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. That key, you ask? Well, you are capable of wielding a mysterious and ancient magic, and it is your job to understand why all of a sudden this ancient wizardry is making its resurgence among the wizarding world, and to put a stop to those who try to abuse it. Will you be the abuser and use your ancient wizarding ways to send your classmates and foes into oblivion, or will you tame and study the magic's effects to try to harness it for the good of all? It's up to you, as you are the star in your very own journey through the expansive halls of Hogwarts Castle and from beyond its grounds. Attending classes like herbology, potion mixology, defense against the dark arts, and more, the game seeks to make you feel as if you were really living out your own Hogwarts fantasy. This element really reinforces the RPG elements of the game. Players can establish relationships with other classmates, teachers, and other figures throughout the vast game world. Progressing your relationships with certain characters will unlock further story beats and grant you access to certain skills, so spending time with your peers is very much encouraged during your time at the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Players can cast spells either learned in class or while completing various side quests and optional objectives at enemies as they cover every inch of Hogwarts Castle and the wilds that await outside its borders. This is real-time combat, where players must think on their feet and outperform their opposition to achieve victory. Players level up upon earning enough experience from falling enemies and upon completing quests where they can improve their abilities and skills in the Room of Requirement. While there is no morality system present in the game, there are various choices the player can make during their time at Hogwarts that will leave lasting impacts on the character they wish to become and how your peers interact with you. To further put forward the notion that this is indeed a full-blown RPG, players can tame a large variety of animals and wildlife throughout the game. Breeding these animals, naming them, and otherwise raising them as your own is a hugely important mechanic to the game, and one that players can tinker with greatly. Included within the Room of Requirement is a separate area called the Vivarium, and here, players can create a safe place for all the fantastic beasts they tamed while out venturing. Players can not only do the aforementioned breeding, but can also greatly customize various elements, including, but not limited to, changing the setting of the play space background, adding buildings and vegetation, and so much more. While in the Vivarium and assisting your wild friends, they may assist you with vital crafting components, like fur and milk that you can use to brew potions, level up your gear, and more, so don't neglect this awesome feature. Honestly, there is so much more to cover about the Room of Requirement in the Vivarium that could very well be its own video, but those are just some things that scratch the surface of what to expect in that activity. Along with living out your desired life at Hogwarts, you're gonna want to get out and explore the vast world around you every once in a while, right? That's where the game's locations come into play, as there are a lot. Stick with me here as we go over all the confirmed locations in the game, with more to come when the full game launches next month. Here we go. Hogwarts Castle, Charms Classroom, Defense Against the Dark Arts Classroom, Herbology Classroom, History of Magic Classroom. Drink every time I mention the word classroom or room, and I promise you, you'll greatly regret it. Potions Classroom, Hogwarts Library, Room of Requirement, Boathouse, Courtyard, Fat Lady's Corridor, Great Hall, Gryffindor Common Room, Hufflepuff Common Room, Slytherin Common Room, Ravenclaw Common Room, Headmaster's Office, Hogwarts Kitchens, Owlery, the Bathroom, Diagon Alley, oh heck yeah, Hogsmeade Village, Hogsmeade Station, and the Forbidden Forest. And that's just the confirmed locations for now. That's a lot, considering most of the places mentioned are the various rooms of the castle, but there are so many more areas like caves, dungeons, and the vast wilderness connecting everything together. This is one huge game. To make things just a bit more magical for us, we can traverse the lands from the backs of a hippogriff, Thestral, and your very own trusty broom. These are just the confirmed mounts in the game, with many players speculating the possibility to perhaps travel on dragons. Now, how awesome would that be? But then again, this game is not called How to Train Your Dragon, although taming and riding one in Hogwarts Legacy would indeed be special. Unfortunately, Quidditch will not be available to play in Hogwarts Legacy, but perhaps could be added later down the line. If we all beg and plead, surely they'll put that in a future update, right? There will be broom challenge races you can partake in though. The game is an open world setting, meaning players can travel to and from areas seamlessly, experiencing a day and night cycle along with the passing of the seasons. As you progress through the story, players will find themselves surrounded by the changing time of the year, coating the landscapes around them with rich colors that represent the current season taking place. If you are curious about the main story path, of course, going to classes and following the main path will progress time, but players have no say over the way in which house points are awarded, so we'll just have to see where the story takes us. The PS5 version will include an exclusive mission, as will the PS4 version when it releases, called the Haunted Hogsmeade Shop Quest. If you were to get the digital deluxe version of the game for PS5, Series X and S, or PC, players are entitled to play the game 72 hours in advance, so on February 7th instead of the 10th. Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Pack, Dark Arts Battle Arena, and a Dark Arts Garrison Hat. If you pre-order the game, all pre-orders come with the Onyx Hippogriff mount. Again, this is just a taste of what is in store for us with this absolute behemoth of an open world game, certain to be a hit and do very well commercially. I am very much looking forward to playing this, and I only hope that this is able to live up to all the lofty content that it is promising to us. Very ambitious both in quality and quantity. Let's hope this is the Hogwarts video game we have all been craving. And thankfully, no microtransactions will be in the game as of now, although there will be certain content locked behind which version of the game you get, of which we spoke about earlier. PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game will launch April 4th, and the Switch version is coming July 25th. If you made it to the end of this video, throw yourself a rager because you deserve it. Again, hit the link in the description to get yourself into the giveaway to earn a digital deluxe version of the game for the platform of your choice. Thanks again for all the awesome support, and I look forward to seeing all you good people in the next video. Peace.